I don't know if any of you have him as a history teacher, but he's your homeroom teacher, so it's like 0 period. I don't know if you do that in Europe.
Kind of.
Oh, wait, what happened, like, in the...
What are you trying to... Do you want to do anything else in the boiler?
Yeah. He's gonna, what's the opposite of dissipate? I can't think.
Apparate?
Apparate?
Yes,
Apparate. Yeah.
That's what it is. Apparate. And
So you're gonna
ask her... What?
Okay. No, keep going.
He's going to say, who are you trying to talk to?
Wow, okay. That's doable. You're gonna have to manipulate an NPC.
Roll plus heart, basically.
Yeah, sorry. I don't remember all the freaking names for them because Apocalypse World Systems is so easy that they're all exactly the same to me.
But
like,
wonderfully different.
Cold, hard, weird. I don't know what to do anymore. Oh, baby.
Hey, hot ghost.
Dark experience.
Okay, so to get her to tell you this, so you just appear out of nowhere before this chick. She turns around and stops her incantation, and then the room goes silent. Like you had this huge feeling, like oppressive weight on your chest almost, and then the second you apparate into the room, the feeling is lifted. The candles go out, and the girl Brittany turns around and stares at you for a second, like aghast, like what the fuck? Because you just appeared out of nowhere. She's so aghast, though, that if you just keep pressing the subject, she might answer. Like if you don't leave, because she like is just like, what the fuck? Like she's.
That's just my pal Beelzebub. It's fine.
Yeah, he's just gonna stay there and ask again. Who are you talking to?
A friend of mine. Somebody important who can help me with things. Who are you?
Gray.
How did you get in here? What? I was by myself. There could have been no one in this room. How are you in here?
I followed you.
There couldn't have been someone in this room. How did you follow me? She's really laying it on. She's...
Is he trying to shut her down?
Yeah, you'd have to shut her down for this to work, and move on to the next question, because she's, like, it's crazy that you could just have done what you did. I think so. Roll with cold, yep. So you have to shut her question down by just, like, ignoring it. Oh my god!
Is that another double ones? Not quite. Oh, okay, I thought you had good cold.
Oh, wait. Do you actually have to put the modifier in there?
No.
Did you have a modifier? There shouldn't have been a modifier, I don't think.
No, you
you
don't have to if you adjusted your stats. Like, you have to put in the stats you have.
I put in the stats, but when I'm rolling it, it's actually, like, it's not putting in the modifier.
Maybe you didn't put them in right. What is your modifier? Because it probably won't help.
For cold, it's +1.
Okay, so it's a 5, so it's still a fail.
But
for some reason it doesn't.
I should have actually gotten a 7, which wouldn't have changed anything for the previous roll.
Yeah, but somehow it doesn't put in the modifiers for you. I don't know why.
Maybe you didn't put them in right?
You don't usually have to put them in manually.
I just put -1, or just number.
That 2 at the... Wait, no. There's...
Did you write -1, or did you use the little thingies?
I think I used the things for it.
Try it again. maybe?
Like, have a look at your
changing
character sheet.
0 and changing it back to 1.
Huh. It didn't do it.
Okay, that time it did.
Oh, that's
that time
it.
it took out the -1.
Well, the second roll passed again, so we're good to go.
So, I mean, he still failed because he had a 5 instead of a 4, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still failure.
Okay. So what happens?
Gent, you have the Monsterhearts rulebook, right?
Yeah.
Good. Cool. I just wanted to make sure.
No, wait. So what's happening?
You've got to.
He failed the roll.
So
so
we
No, but he. Oh yeah. So it's a partial hit, right? It wasn't a failure.
No,
He had
a 5.
roll was just to test to see if changing the modifier fixed it.
Oh.
The 4 is still the roll. It's just 1 more, which makes it a 5. So.
Oh, so it's still a miss.
Unless you gave him a reroll. Well, then you rerolled with hot, so. So no, yeah, he got a 5, so he failed.
Oh, that's a wrong thing. I see. Yeah. So she just leaves. Like she's just gonna leave. I think. Like she's freaked out, and I don't think you're gonna try to stop her, right?
No.
Does she like run away, or is she calm?
I think she just dips. It's like weird looking. Like she's just like standing there talking to this guy, and then just bolts. Like she doesn't know what else to do.
Okay. He'll just he'll go up, and if he sees her, he might follow her. But
if you try to stop her, you can. I think if she leaves, the scene's over.
I think just have it end. He's not going to try and physically stop her.
You have the information anyways, and she's not can't physically hurt you. Maybe magically. Who
Potential
knows?
blackmail going on here. Ooh.
I mean, that should.
That's what happens in high school. Yeah.
Yeah.
So class is now finally over. That was the end of lunch period. You have the rest of your day to goof off, go to your classes, whatever. And then the last bell finally rings. Ophelia and Sam, you head back towards the Mr. Pendragon's class.
Yep. And I get in, and I go. I assume he's sitting at his desk, right?
Yeah, he's waiting for you guys.
Yeah,
He's probably sitting on his desk. You know what I mean? Expecting you.
Yeah. I go over to the desk Steven usually sits on, and I lump down on it. I'm I'm exhausted, and turn around, so I'm kind of lying on it on my back. I'm a little bit too sexy about it, but not. I'm not
you're doing it on purpose though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Laying your body out in front of this grown man.
Yeah. And then when Sam enters, I just get back up, and I'm ugh. Anyway, Mr. Pendragon, you wanted to talk to us about the disappearances?
Yeah. You guys seem more mature than most people, so I'm gonna be really honest with you guys.
Are you a demon?
Rolls, man.
I'm joking.
Savage. No, I am part of an order of demon slayers.
Does he literally say that? No, right?
Not just like that. But he goes on to explain that Mr. Pendragon is part of an ancient order of individuals that tries to keep a balance between the forces of chaos and the forces of order, as it were. And this specific area has become a hotspot recently for disappearances, witch covens, vampires. It's kind of strange that all this is happening in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, tiny random little town.
I'm not gonna I believe him, but I'm gonna act like I don't believe him, because the normal thing to do would be not believing him.
Yeah,
right?
same. I'm trying to act
if you're just gonna make some shit up, you don't have to tell us to come to class.
He's I'm being honest. I'm not very good with jokes. I guess you probably know from class.
We have class. Yeah.
But I'm very serious, and I need some help because I think some of the students in our school are possessed or may try to cause harm to some of the other students.
So you were telling
So,
us
you're
that there
saying
are
that-
actually witches and vampires out there?
And
Yes.
they have interest in this town for some reason, and some of them fellow students, which you kind of their teachers, so you're kind of supposed to be, not try to kill them. But
Hey,
you
whoa,
think
whoa,
they're
whoa!
like demons?
Nobody ever said about killing. I don't kill people. I just
Oh,
monitor children. It's part of the job order as part of my job for the Order of the Sacred Knights.
You have a table that's like round.
I mean, there was a round table at one point. We don't use it anymore. It's mostly a symbol.
So, what you're telling me is that your last name is Pendragon not because you have a weird family, but because your ancestor it was the king of England, taught by a magician, and you believe there's demons in this town?
Um,
I'm like
Yes.
looking at him like,
Oh,
he's like
Ophelia.
shrugging, like, yes.
ever pulled a sword out of a stone?
That was hyperbole, of course, but the story
So,
stands.
a knife out of a pebble?
It's mostly just about the story of removing power from the earth. You know what I mean? It's mostly a metaphor.
Oh, Ophelia, what was in that joint?
I don't know what
I'm
you're
hearing
talking
Wow.
about.
strange things.
Look, I don't know what
I'm
kind
just
of
going to
bad
ignore
shit
that last statement.
you're smoking, but like, so wait, you're like for real? And I
And
like look a
he
little bit
he
worried.
sighs and I guess I'm gonna have to show you it. And he reaches into his shirt and pulls out a little.
You
it looks
don't.
like a little.
You really don't have to. Like when he like reaches somewhere. Like,
No, he just pulls out a necklace.
Oh.
It's very ornate, like
Oh,
silver.
okay.
It's a cross, and he holds it in his hands and then begins to chant in like Latin or something. And then a heavenly sword spouts out of his hands. Is this real enough? This is the power that we possess. And then
Fucking paladin.
it's power. Basically, yeah.
I
It's
just-
giant, like a gleaming silver longsword appears in his hands. It's like rubies in the handle and hilt and stuff.
Paladin multi-class knowledge cleric bullshit.
Yeah, and I just like look at him. I'm like, that's so cool.
Whoa, this is going weird. How do you do that?
It's an incantation to hide something that's real, right?
Can you
So
teach
it's
me?
just maybe if you have the power. It's kind of not the point right now. I just need
I
guys' help.
have
Awesome,
the
awesome.
power.
No.
exactly by the power of Grayskull. I
I-
smite children.
I think
So-
Samuel would just start like touching the crosses he's got around his neck, like trying to do the same thing.
Yeah, so I look at him and I'm like,
You're like he's copying my power. I do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I imagine Samuel can speak Latin. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah, you probably are like bad pronunciation. Ugh.
yeah, Latin's your mother tongue.
yeah, definitely. Angels
Wouldn't
speak Latin.
Hebrew be his mother tongue.
That's questionable. Let's not talk about theology right now.
Fair. Yeah, I kind of just like look at him and I'm like, okay. So, and you thought it was a good idea to destroy our whole worldview of, us being safe and not gonna be attacked by demons because you think we might be in danger?
The truth is, there's more danger in leaving you without this knowledge. These creatures are aggressive. They
All of them?
seek to harm. Yes, all of them. The ideology is that all chaotic creatures are evil in their minds. So yes. All creatures of chaos need to be destroyed, banished from eternity.
Cut to Helena filming.
Basically, like salivating. Oh man, heavy breathing, red in the face. There it is.
Stop.
So,
Oh,
with sword in hand, Pendragon looks to you both quite regally at this point. My fellow students, I need your help, please.
You just said
me.
fellow students, but you're not a
fellow
student.
students, whatever. My fellow humans. I call you that. I'm like, as fellow humans, and watchful eyes of the world, we need to come together to bring an end to this. Will you help me?
Well, how can we help you? Yeah, we're just students.
Yep.
Exactly, that's perfect. I need you to help me find out who is
It's
dangerous
probably
in the school.
Ashley. Or Ashley. I'm kind of just saying that because I don't like them. Don't actually attack them with your sword. Yeah.
Good to know. I kind of didn't suspect them. They're kind of dumb, but
I'm saying I don't think they're actually demons or whatever. I just don't like them. I made a joke, but then I realized that if you took me seriously, you might actually attack them with your giant sword.
as I said,
so
I don't do much of the fighting. I'm mostly an information liaison for the greater work of a group.
Sure.
Okay. So
God,
you have a
what am I
sword.
trying to do here? Is Sam trying to do anything?
No, I'll just go. So you got a sword and you don't use it against dark demons, vampires, and shit.
Well, if the need arose, yes, of course I would. It's just not necessarily in my wheelhouse. I honestly am just really a teacher.
Oh, so that's bullshit. Why do you need a sword that you can cast this way if you don't use it? That's stupid.
It's in case of protection. Well, like deterrence.
Oh. Well, I think you just have to go out and kill all those crazies.
Hey.
We don't need them. They just kill some students. No.
And I think I'd sit down at that point and I say, I don't know, it feels kind of...
BRB again, by the way, guys.
Okay.
Sorry for all
Time.
the constantly
Sorry.
running back and forth.
I'm just glad you could join us. Sorry you had to leave. You have thing to leave.
I'll be back. I'll be back soon. I'll be back as soon as
yeah.
I can.
Yeah,
Take your time.
I kind of sit down and I look at him and I look at Sam and I say, I mean, I feel like things have a natural order, and if people die, they die. Isn't that kind of just what happens? Doesn't really feel like you need to create a magical order. It's not like towns are disappearing.
This is becoming a greater and greater problem, in which case it potentially could be towns. It's quite strange the amount of supernatural occurrences that have been happening in this area recently. The ultimate problem is that humans are dying. Our fellow men and women are being murdered by creatures that have no compassion, no empathy. They can't even relate to humans in any way. They're simply monsters
Okay.
that need to be destroyed.
I kind of smirk at him and I say, and I get that it's a problem if it's a problem to you if people die, but I think more humans kill humans every day than monsters, unless I greatly underestimate how many monsters are out there.
Maybe not the amount of monsters, but the ability to cause harm is much greater than nuclear weapons even. It's unknowable how the vast energy and power that some of these demons possess, or alternate beings of any kind.
Wait, but if one of our fellow students, like, wouldn't they be a child? Well, teenager? Or potentially a child?
Most of these creatures take the form of others. They can hide in plain sight. They're ancient, old, very smart and cunning. They manipulate the weak and helpless to further their own gains and strengthen themselves.
I'll just try not to, take this for myself, as this is exactly what I did. This was my exact description. So I'll just nod and try to avoid his eyes, avoid to look at him. So
how are you feeling? Are you? He's attempting to try to He'll offer you like equipment, like powerful weapons and like information if you join him.
Oh,
yeah. I'm gonna turn to him and I'm gonna say, look, I'm not sure about your whole new world order that you're going on about, or old world order technically, but I don't want my fellow students to get hurt. Most of them, anyways, and deep down, I don't even want the ones to get hurt that I don't like, probably. But yeah, if they're in danger, sure, I'll help. But this is all a bit much.
Samuel?
Count me in. I think I interiorly think that this might help me to come back to heaven. But
You say that out of character, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, there's a talk that Ophelia and Sam have to have after this, but that's fine.
So I just think that this might help me to come back to heaven. But I acted like, I'm in. I want to defend people.
I mean, I'm just in because I want him to trust me, and I also want to know what the extent of his powers are, because I'm quite worried about this. So I'm not actually in, I'm like pretending.
Also, he thinks you guys are just straight up regular humans.
Yeah. And I wanted to continue to think that, and I feel like, yeah.
So, he says, "All right, please, if you'd please kneel."
Well, okay.
And then he takes his. It makes it easier.
Sure. Yeah, I knew.
He hefts the sword up into his hands, and then once on the left, on both sides, he kind of like knights you, and then he hands you both like I guess he wouldn't hand you anything fucking magic. He'd just give you his phone number, huh? So you can text him if things happen. I was like, he gives you a magical plate that you write on, but fuck it, you have a phone.
Oh.
He said he gives you some. He asks you to stay in contact. Be vigilant. Be safe. There's many dangers that lurk in the world above and below that could befall you. This isn't. You don't need to engage any of these people that you're looking into either. You simply need to find out whether or not they're abhuman and report back to me. Please don't take any dangerous situations into your own hands. They have plenty of equipped men and women to do such things.
Okay. So we're just here to have an eye out and call you if there's any danger.
If this continues to go well, you could receive training and compensation even.
So is this like a religious order? Because I'm getting a big kind of religion vibe here.
It's multinational, without any specific religion. We all believe the order believes in a creator god. other than that, like, that's the only unifying ideology, and one god and that demons are bad. Like things that aren't human are bad.
Then I say, I think I just say, so they don't require you to be chaste, and then I walk out.
Yeah, classy.
I'm waiting for Sam outside.
Yeah, I'll just grin and walk out too.
All
I
right,
kind of
so
give you a nod, like come along with me. I kind of. We talk about what just happened.
Scene ends. Where are you guys trying to go to have your talk? Are you going back to the dumpster or what?
Seems like as good a place as any.
Yeah.
Like kind of
Gray.
anywhere away from people.
Yes.
Gray, have you been wandering around? Are you up to anything? Since the ghost, since your incident?
Nothing that I can really think of.
Ultimately, are you trying to be in this conversation? Do you want to, like, float around and find them?
I don't know. I don't think he would go looking for them right now.
All right. So, what would Gray be doing after such a strenuous incident? Basically, you saw the assumed Wiccan communing with dark forces, incantations, and such, and then she leaves after you're able to get a proper answer out of her. Before, I should say. Excuse me, I'm getting hiccups. So.
It is hard to figure out what Gray would do sometimes. He's so weird.
You can just go and do weird stuff. If you want to just like sit around in like a corner store and goof off, I don't care.
Yeah. Just describe the weird.
Yeah, go on a little tangent. You're free to do what you want right now, basically. If you're not trying to do anything weird, just describe a funny little scenario or something.
I kind of like the idea that right now Gray is like in somebody's house, replacing all their mayonnaise with ice cream, and replacing their ice cream with mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Fucking around with people.
Ooh. Okay.
I like that you're like a poltergeist, but you're not a very good poltergeist. Like, you're like, oh, where's your
Like, he's
remote?
Angry enough to be a poltergeist, really.
Okay. The school has a teacher's lounge, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Does it have a refrigerator with food in it?
Yes. There's lunch and stuff.
He's going to switch the names around on all the food.
Just
God
be
damn
a
it.
mild and I think Gray is the kind of poltergeist who would go up, take the batteries out of a fire alarm, and then a few seconds later put them back in and close it. Like, no, that's too dangerous.
No, he would take out all the batteries from all of them and then switch them.
Just for fun. Like, fly around finding old batteries to put into people's alarms. So that they beep and stuff. Oh man!
I'd be like, I don't get it. That alarm's not had to be changed for years, but that one needs to be changed every 2 weeks. I don't get it. That's great.
Kind of feel like the ghost is also supposed to be like a little bit social, so
It's however you want to play it. I've seen a lot of people play the ghost as very. If you want to be the fly on the wall, it's a really good class for you.
You can also do a lot of social brokering to get things that you want to happen. So just keep that in mind.
definitely.
I think right now he's just gonna mess with the stuff. Like he's gonna do that with the teacher's lounge. And where do they have like an inbox thing in there?
There'd be like everybody would have a cubby. All the teachers for like passing paperwork around and stuff.
He's gonna start moving stuff between them.
Just like graded files over here, a bunch of random essays over here.
Switch around all their stuff.
That's
Fucking
stressing me
brutal.
out. That's stressing me out.
You like look around your house. Everything's gonna be out of place now. He does furiously. So, Ophelia, Sam, continue with your conversation.
Yeah, so once we're like out of earshot, I turn to Sam and I say, "So you actually believe all this shit?"
Tim, you might want to
Yeah.
refresh really quick.
Your
What
robot.
the fuck?
But you can continue.
Are you back, Tim?
He's working on it.
I see his mic working, but I don't hear anything.
He's just refreshing us in that. Shall I go while he's refreshing, or?
Yeah.
'Cause I got ideas.
So, after. Well, it's after school now. So where do you haunt? What do you do after school?
Well, no, my question is, where does Cindy hang out by herself? Where
Oh.
yeah. Her.
Wow. Okay.
Or is she always with her clique?
I think she's gonna go hang out with Christian.
Okay, so we just probably see Cage like watching her from like kind of down the road way a little bit, and then Cindy's going to get a
They're like on like an ice cream date. Yeah, they're like on a dumb little date or something.
yeah. So it's like a really like picturesque 50s style America ice cream date sort of thing.
Yeah, they're like gonna go. They like went on a picnic and then like got ice cream after.
Awesome. So they're having ice cream. They're facing each other, and she gets a Facebook message from an account she doesn't recognize.
She opens it up. What does it say?
I mean, it doesn't say anything. It's just a video of her
Making it like getting fondled by this guy.
I mean, I think
Oh,
I've
wow.
edited it to the best bits, so you know, we don't see the video. We just like see her like the color on her face and the kind of noises a
Oh
little
man,
bit.
this is like some hardcore like blackmail footage. Wow, I feel it.
Yeah. And then, because Cindy's one of the popular girls, isn't she?
Yes, she is. She's one of the like top 5.
Yeah.
Cool, probably.
I'm gonna then there'll be a message saying if you don't want Christian to get the same video, come to. Is there like an old warehouse or something somewhere completely isolated?
There's an abandoned house
An abandoned.
in town. That's creepy.
Oh yeah, one of the people who disappeared. Their house.
Oh, I was gonna say Gray's house because it's like a haunted house.
Ooh. Oh, but people live there, don't they?
Nobody lives there
No one
anymore.
lives there
He's
right now.
evicted them
Yeah,
because
Gray's
he keeps
house.
like
Super. It's Gray's
exact
house.
perfect.
I mean, it's
So
it's not Gray's
he sends
house.
you the address.
It's whoever Gray
it's
was
just
when
the
he was
house
alive.
that. Mhm.
That kid who got hit by a bus lived in. Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah. So
come here.
you send this address, and she walks up to the house of the kid that got hit by a bus a couple years ago. She's like, "What the hell? Nobody's lived in there since then, and everybody knows it's like creepy stories. People like hear things or feel people walking around. I don't know what's happening to Tim.
I mean, you're not in the. Oh. I don't know. Try maybe.
Hear
Let's
us?
try saying something, Tim. Can't hear us at all. Voice connected. Should we move to a different room?
Will that help? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what the problem is.
I'm going into.
Yeah, you've gone into
Can you hear?
Apocalypse Town. Yep, I'm in Apocalypse Town too now. Tim is in Apocalypse Town, but Tim still cannot hear us or be heard.
Dude.
I see his mic working.
I don't see his mic doing a little thing. What the fuck? Good, well said, Tim. What the fuck? I'll tell you what. Me and Skeleton can keep doing this scene, and I don't know if it's so much to
Sorry.
help. Troubleshoot with Tim. That
You can jump into a different chat room if you need to talk or something.
Can't talk because he's sitting. Yeah, so like she comes up to this house. Gray is living. Would Gray be at home at this stage?
Gray.
Like,
How late is it after school ended?
I'd have said like 10.
What?
Like 10 p.m. or like later.
Oh yeah, you would be back there.
Cool. So I don't know you're there, but I'm. All right. So what time do you come back? Because I'd be there before 10.
Just fucking lurking. Oh god.
Not quite. Like I'd be there putting plastic sheeting down
Oh
and up on
god.
the walls.
You're insane. Oh my goodness.
And like I'm doing it while wearing headphones and like listening to like rock music. I'm there like putting up plastic sheeting on the walls and duct taping it in place.
Like, so Dexter.
He probably would have been there before you, but he's just like kind of staying back, or like he's dissipated, so you can't really see him. He's just trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, I'm just in your house covering everything in plastic sheeting. Like, and I'm like singing to myself like every now and then, like crawling in my skin. This room. You can probably get
so good.
I've got my like sleeves all the way up for once, so you can see like the big scars that are on me from like the accident and stuff. Nah, sorry, Tim. But yeah, that's I start doing that like a while before she's supposed to show up.
Great.
Oh, what?
I'm just saying, I'm in the house for quite a while before she's supposed to show up, like, setting up.
Okay. Yeah, I think he'll just, kind of hang back until something actually happens.
Cool.
He's like, what is happening? Is he doing art? What's going on? I mean, sorry.
She did, yeah.
I can hear you guys. I don't know what happened.
Yay.
Oh,
yeah.
It literally just suddenly started working again.
The fuck.
That was so weird.
Good
Sorry
to have you,
about that.
beautiful. You,
It was really weird.
yeah.
I was in downloading the desktop version of Desktop, seeing if that helped, but then suddenly it just started working again.
Weird.
Yeah. Anyway, I think, like, did I miss anything? Do you guys keep playing? Or?
Yeah, we're still going. Well, right now, Helena is in Cage's house putting plastic sheeting on the floors and walls.
Gray's
Hey,
house,
right.
yeah.
Gray's house,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because Helena is Cage.
Yes, sorry, Helena is in Gray's house putting plastic sheeting on the floors and walls.
Why Gray's house?
Because it's abandoned.
It's an empty, spooky house.
Cool. Should we stay with that? Should we go back to Sam and Ophelia, or?
Let's go back to Sam and
That was
Ophelia.
just set up, yeah.
Yeah, we just got
Alright,
we just
so-
got a little cutaway of like
Yeah.
like
She
putting
was
on
like-
stuff.
Yeah.
Humming and duct taping all the stuff onto the walls and like big
Alright.
sheets together for
Cool.
the floor.
So yeah, when we were alone, I turned to Sam and I say, "Do you actually believe all of that shit?"
Maybe, I don't know. He gets a sword.
I mean, to me, he just sounds like a bunch of self-righteous assholes trying to kill things they don't understand.
Oh, maybe you're right. Like that kind of thing.
I mean, look, if people I care about or like us are really in danger, sure, but the whole look, everything that's kind of weird is evil and should be killed, and they all have to die. That sounded a little
yeah,
doctrine-y.
I've already heard this speech.
Pretty
Huh.
sure all things have a right of existence.
Maybe.
Too.
Don't you think some people might not like the Ashleys?
I think the world would be a better place without them, but you know, I don't go around summoning a sword on everybody that I don't like and think should maybe, you know.
Ah, but he said he didn't, slash people with it. So
Yeah, but his bosses do, and he tells them who to slash.
oh yeah,
Sounds pretty.
bosses are lame.
I don't know. I think think he sounds like a mega religious nut. I'm not saying he's lying. I'm just saying that maybe his way around these things isn't necessarily the right one.
Yeah, but we should.
Sam, Glandalf.
Yeah, Glanolf, I can't hear you. I'm glad that it isn't me again, and I I can still hear you, Jet. Minor heart attack.
No, yeah, that was weird. Glandalf.
Jared, you still around?
Yeah,
He went to Jared.
you're right.
Yep.
Who can't we hear now?
We lost our other player.
Glandalf.
We were in the middle of a scene and Glandalf disappeared.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the game of technical difficulties.
Can we take a quick 5-10 minute break? I have to pee hella bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. I've got pizza, so this is a good time for me to take a break too.
Sure.
So say
Yeah, I
15.
could go get some food.
Yeah, we'll
Yep.
take a quick break. See you all soon.